Psychotherapist Dr. Robi Ludwig joins us now on set. Okay, so Dr. Robi, let's talk about why play is so important for kids and adults. What's happening inside of our brains when we're being playful?
It's not frivolous at all. In fact, it's really important to make time for it. For kids, it's really important for their development. They're learning how to be creative. We learn better when we're having fun. It's a way for them to bond with their parents and to learn emotional regulation. So there's a lot of learning that goes on for kids, and you can see it when they play peekaboo. They'll be like, do it again, do it again, because they're learning. And for adults, it's really important in terms of de-stressing. And really enjoying life. And if we lose play, it can be really hard for our mental health. We can get depressed, we can feel lonely, and all those negative emotions that we really don't want to feel.
And one of the things I love on the graphic that you had was it also increases productivity, right?
Absolutely. They say ideally, if you're working, you should also be playing, and there should be a combination of both. And I certainly feel that in my life. And it doesn't even have to be that your job is fun per se. If you make it fun, you're going to connect with other people in the workplace, you're going to be more productive, and you're also going to be liked more.
That's an interesting thing, but I think the question for us would be like, how do you actually as an adult incorporate that into your day-to-day life?
Well, make space for it because it's important. And I always say, follow the fun. Think about what's exciting. Think about how you can live in the moment. And really, what gives you joy? Does it mean connecting with friends and having coffee? Is it kayaking? Is it just talking to your neighbors? Is it going to a comedy show? Whatever it is for you, and ideally, hopefully it's with somebody else, because you want to create intimacy in your life and memories. And this is what makes us feel like our life is really valuable.
Yeah, play is important, and having that other connection, like you said, having it be social as well.
Yes.
What happens if we are being too serious? You know, as they say, what is it? Too much work makes Jack a dull, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, right?
Yeah.
So like you were saying,
there's also a saying like, when you stop playing or something, you feel old.
Right.
And really, that is a problem. You know, when we introduce play, it helps us to feel more optimistic. When you're not playing, you're probably depressed, you're probably removed. It's one of life's natural de-stressors, which we need so much because life is just packed with so many different things to do. It's a stop and pause moment. It also impacts our epigenetics. That's our gene expression. So when we're having a good time, our genes get expressed in a different way, and that helps to prevent against diseases. And, you know, they say good life, and it shows on your face, and I think that's what we're talking about.
You know, a tougher question for me is this notion of like scheduling. I admit that like this is a big thing in my house because I am like the anti-scheduler because my life at work is so deeply scheduled that when I'm off, dude, like I just want to be like, let the spontaneity, you know, I'm very like free-spirited. But how do you balance that? Like, should you be making time to play?
And then doesn't that feel like counterproductive?
Well, I think for you it's natural, right? Because you want to live in the moment and create that happy environment in the home. For some people who are more scheduled, they may have to be more deliberate. But, you know, I think we naturally want to feel good and feel excited and be in the moment. And so if we remind ourselves that it's not something that's an extra, it's a have to, and maybe that will help people get more creative and find different ways to introduce it into their day.
I love
the case for play today.
Right?
Yes.
Like oh, that's great. Dr. Robi, you are always such a joy.
Oh, likewise. I feel like I'm playing right now.
I'm telling you, we do too. So thank you. Thank you so much.
It was great to see you. Thank you. Stay with us. You're watching Daily.